So, thank you very much, David.
David.
David. Can you tell he's Jewish? Can you tell?
Look at the nose and the ears, and you can see the horns as well.
Well, I've got the
He
nose.
spent 3 minutes looking for my horns when he met me the first time.
No.
3 minutes.
But he does have the kit. He's got the kit, no horns. Yeah, but you can't see his. Is it called a skull cap or what do you call it? Yamka, right?
Khalid needs to get a taller stand. Not everyone's his height.
Yes, I am pretty sure. It's true. Okay.
You need perspective. This is the railing, and this is Khalid. So just work. And this is me bending down because I can't even go more.
This is you on your knees.
Exactly.
Yeah? All right. Can we be serious for a minute? All right. So, my friend David likes to ask about Ahmadi Muslims, asking other people about Muslims, and asking another friend down here who's out of shop if I'm a kafir, which means a non-believer and stuff like that.
No, I asked who was a bigger kafir.
Oh, bigger kafir.
Please.
Oh, let's be accurate. Right. Okay, let's get on with the top 3 topics or questions that I get asked about, right? So, first of all, most obvious one is what is the difference in beliefs? Okay, so to make
Otherwise, looking at me, I'm not Muslim.
Yeah, I know, but then I think, okay, I'll ask you a question at the end of this. It's like, do you think this is a good reason for Ahmadi Muslims to be persecuted, killed?
Okay, so there's never a good reason to be persecuted or killed. However, the reasons on which these Muslims hold that he's a kafir are valid reasons according to their theology. Of course, Khalid over here would hold that it's not a valid reason because they believe Muhammad was the last law-bearing prophet, and they believe the head of the Ahmadi, the original Kawid or whatever, who started Ahmadi?
Mirza Ghulam Ahmad.
I'm not going to even try to butcher the name.
Yeah.
Okay, so they believe it wasn't law-bearing. However, most Sunnis and Shias would believe that's an issue because they believe that Muhammad was the last prophet, full stop. However, the questions arise if they...
So let me clarify that because there's a lot of confusion about this. So, did you know that all Muslims are waiting for Jesus to come back?
Yes.
Right? And did you know Jesus is the prophet according to Muslims?
Yes.
So, right. So we've already started getting into the confusion. Okay. So Prophet Jesus is a prophet. He's still alive. Guess who's the last prophet? Logically, according to that, if Prophet Muhammad had died.
No, it's not. Because what the Sunnis and Shias will say is that it's talking in order of birth, not in death.
So normally when you say the last prophet, it's usually when you say the last person was alive. You don't say, if it was that, lots of people in my family had died and there's only me left, we wouldn't be questioning who was born last.
Who came first, Jesus or Muhammad?
Okay.
No, if someone would say he was the last member, he was the last child of the king, they would assume it's the last one born, not the last one alive. Now you're using a semantical, which of course you can believe what you like. If you're Muslim or not makes no difference to my life.
Yeah. So really, if we were summarizing what the main difference is that we just question who that second coming of Jesus is. Is it metaphorical or is it physical, like some guy floating down from the sky sort of thing? Like, is Jesus up there in the heavens or something for 2,000 years, poor guy, waiting to come back down? And we don't believe in that sort of mythological kind of stuff. And also, we base it on the Quran, but not that you're particularly interested, but the idea is, but I'll just clarify you in like a very quick argument. A very quick argument goes something like this. The word that other Muslims say that the idea that Jesus is up in the sky waiting for 2,000 years is based on this idea that in the Quran it said, we raised...
Nowhere in the hadith of the Quran does it say 2,000 years.
We all agree that it's been 2,000 years since Jesus was, last here on earth, at least. That's what I'm saying. So anyway, so the word that's used for Jesus was raised to God, like in the Quran.
I'm very confused why you're telling this all to me. Like I said, I have no horse in this race if you're Muslim or not.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
I realize none of the Muslims are willing to be seen with you. I get that. I do. So
I'll tell you why he's telling you, because you're a mechanism, right, for him to proselytize.
Of course. Yeah, I'm
I'm
used.
getting bored already.
Okay, fine, okay.
You want to talk about how the Dalai Lama is a pedo or something? That might be entertaining.
That is a really good topic. We'll
might be
have
more
to do
entertaining.
next. Okay, let's quickly finish this one.
Okay.
Okay,
You
the other
haven't-
one.
Hold on, you haven't explained. Who was born first, Muhammad or Jesus?
Jesus is born first. Everybody accepts that.
Yeah, so why are you trying to make the argument that Jesus is the last one because he's coming back?
Because that's normal. And the second thing is normal is like anyway. But I'll let the viewers decide for
Let's bring in
themselves.
an impartial third party, and I'll ask the question. Find
You're the
some-
impartial. How impartial can you get?
No,
you,
no, because
you said
I'm-
you got
I'm
no
taking
horse
his
in
side,
this
that's
race.
why.
Anyway, you're not impartial.
No,
Okay.
so let's call it impartial. Find somebody. Find an impartial person. Go over there. Get one of those people because I doubt
Oh,
they're
no, I
Muslim.
can't
And-
bother. Just okay.
No,
just,
no. Let's find impartial. See which terminology they agree with.
Listen, that would be. I've
Excuse me, sir.
done that debate so many
Could I
times.
trouble you
and
one second?
He's not interested. He's an atheist and he really doesn't care.
Can I trouble you one second?
Good. If that's an atheist, that's
I'll
good.
ask the question.
That's good.
Second, we're just wondering if you could settle an argument for us.
Just a very simple, logical argument.
I'll
What
ask
would
the
you
question.
do if you didn't have anything to argue about?
We'll find someone else.
Okay,
I'll
very
ask the
simple.
question.
Go. He's gonna.
If someone
Okay.
is said, if
Just
you,
wait a minute, just because your face is no longer in shock. Do you want to be? Can you just jump in for a second?
Yeah.
Star in the show, as it were.
if the BBC was to report the last child of the king has died, would one assume it's the youngest child?
The last child.
Yes.
Okay, let me phrase it slightly
Well,
differently.
how complicated
No,
is
let-
it?
let-
It's a simple question.
Let me phrase it slightly differently, right?
But the
hold on,
last
hold on.
child, it'd be the oldest one, surely, because the last child he had.
Okay, hold on. Let me
How
phrase it-
do we make simple things
Let me phrase
complicated?
it slightly differently, yeah? And this would be more accurate, yeah? Somebody has two children, yeah?
Yes.
One was born first,
Yes,
and then there was another one born afterwards,
Yes.
yeah? So the one who was born second,
yes.
yeah? You'd say was the last child. The last child, right?
Yes, you could say that. Yes.
Okay, let's change that scenario slightly. So the first one was born, yeah? They died,
Yes.
and then the second one was born. Sorry, no. The first one was born, then the second one was born. The second one died, but the first one was still alive.
Yes.
Does that make the first one the last child, or the one who died the last child?
This is ridiculous. If there's
You're
no-
right. You're right. It
It's
is
a ridiculous
I know,
question.
which is why I'm
Yes,
making
sir.
it more ridiculous than it is.
Anyway,
All right, it was a pleasure.
anyway, why can't we do the pedo video about the Dalai Lama being a pedo? Have you heard about that?
Oh, yeah, the tongue sucking business. Fighting.
Yeah, should we do a video about that? What do you think about it?